Hello there, and welcome to Eastshade. I am a little bit out of breath because within the last 1 minute of my theme song playing, I realized two things. Number one, I should probably take my lunch out of the fridge so that it's room temperature by the time I'm ready to eat it. And number two, I forgot to put my phone charger next to me so that my phone that I'm using to watch the stream doesn't die, because iPhone batteries do not last. Anyway, let's continue. Just as a reminder for those who do not know, Eastshade is a very chill and relaxing game. There's no combat or anything. It's really just about exploration. There's a little bit of survival element to it in that you can't stay out too late at night, otherwise you'll freeze to death. But it's like, you don't die, you just respawn or get teleported back to town, I guess. And yeah, you're just a painter. So now, I've turned the graphics up slightly from last time. Last time I believe they were on the lowest. Now I've kind of upgraded them to just low. So hopefully they'll be good enough to where it's not too much of a problem. Now, so here, yeah, we've kind of done pretty much everything there is to do in like the Lindau region. It's a nice little quaint starting town. Got a few quests that we did. So in order for us to get to Nava, I think it was called,
My cousin is so full of energy. One day he's flapping around like a bird, and the next he's jumping everywhere, claiming to be a frog.
No, you don't have anything to say about that. Never mind. Yeah, I believe the next place is called Nava. But anyway, yeah, so for us to continue on our journey, we could either pay for this carriage ride, which would be convenient, not gonna lie, but that would take away from the exploration, and that's like a big part of this game. So we're gonna, instead of fast traveling, we'll just explore. Because then we actually get to see the beauty of the world. Now, keep in mind, yeah, we have no paintings or canvases, and we are unable to craft one because we have no wood. So keep an eye out for wood. Let's go ahead and pay the toll. 60 glowstones is a bit steep, but you know what? Like they said, we're now allowed to use this bridge as much as we want, which, I don't know how often we'll be coming back to Lindau, but if we ever do need to come back, we could come back probably enough times to where the toll evens out the cost of just fast traveling. But the main thing is, we don't want to fast travel just because, I mean, there's more stuff. Like here, what was this place? we saw it from across the river. There's like a little bit of a hobbit house. Ooh. There's some wooden planks. Awesome. Perfect. So, you buddy.
Oh, hello there. Mind the plants underfoot. What can I do for you?
What do you do in Eastshade?
I spend a lot of time studying and documenting new plant life. Just yesterday, I believe I discovered a new sort of lily pad.
Alright. What can you tell me about Lindau?
We've got great plant diversity, and I can always get imported teas from the storehouse. We've also got more wild bloom sacks than anywhere else.
And Nava?
Believe it or not, I've never been. I'm not sure Bojan would care much for the bustle.
How about the architect?
As far as I know, he left Lindau a long time ago and never returned. Unfortunately, he and I did not get along terribly well.
And old Lindau?
It was destroyed such a long time ago. I was only a child, so I barely remember what it looked like.
And then the abandoned tower.
I like to go walking over there. It's nice to take in the sea air from time to time.
Alright. We've exhausted his dialogue. So let's just... Well, there's a book right here. Let's give it a read. Give us a little bit of inspiration. So, A Botanist's Guide to Eastshade, 3rd edition. Crassulus netanus, commonly known as bloomsack, is native to the Lindau region of Eastshade. The blossoms of the bloomsack are fully enclosed and filled with a mixture of air, viscous sap, and seeds. Upon reaching full size, blossoms fall to the ground and split open, allowing for reseeding. If prepared correctly, the sap may be consumed as a beverage, often referred to as bloomsack tea. The blossoms develop a hard skin when harvested, making them ideal for use as a flotation device. Okay, interesting. Also help myself to some more wood. Perfect. Now let's see what's inside owner's house. Honor's house. I don't know. Honor. Alright, yeah, do you have anything of interest around here, buddy? Oh, you got cloth, and this is totally not stealing. There are no cops in this game. You cannot snitch on me for stealing. Okay, oh, there's a little cat. Meow. So yeah, let's just head along the road, I guess. I don't think that guy has anything more to say. Oh, but you, my friend. Let me just grab a stick real quick. You. Let's talk to you. Hello. Bojan. Hello. What's that you're sitting on?
It is a bloomsack raft.
It looks quite peculiar.
It does not. It looks quite nice if you ask me. I made it after all.
Will you teach me how?
I might, but only if you meet the right requirements. My only requirement is that you be my friend. One of my best friends, to be exact.
Maybe we should first get to know each other a little bit.
I understand. Quite reasonable. Let us begin learning about one another.
Alright.
Is your favourite colour orange or yellow?
I actually hate both of those colors. Orange slightly less, I guess. Let's just say neither.
I see. Now, if you had to choose between eating slugs or cakes, which would you eat?
I think that's a very straight answer for me. I'd rather eat cakes.
Maybe I can make you some slug cakes. This next one will be tricky. If you saw a frog stranded all alone on a lily pad, what would you do?
So, I mean, I don't know. It seems normal for frog. They can swim, but the implication of his wording is that it's stranded. Devote myself to rescuing it?
I wouldn't have expected that kind of dedication from you.
What?
I feel as if I have come to know you very well. Would you agree that we can be friends now?
You asked me 3 questions. Sure. Let's be friends.
Oh, wondrous. Here, now we can sit on rafts together. You'll need some twine to keep it all together. I don't know how to make that, but Ona has a lot of it.
Thanks, Bojan.
You also need wax, and that's very hard to find. Sometimes there's still candles, but don't tell Ona.
Alright, so we've got a new journal thing, a raft for Bloomsack. An odd fellow named Bojan taught me how to make a peculiar raft out of Bloomsack. The materials call for twine. He said owner can help with that. Well, let's go and talk to owner then.
Hello again. I overheard your conversation with Bojan. He'll be so excited to have you as a friend. He's a very special individual. There's no one who loves rafting as much as he does. Though he can be difficult at times, he's a kind soul. I appreciate your cordialness.
How can I make twine?
Ah, a blossoming botanist, I see. To start, you'll need some roots. You can find them at the bases of trees. I can show you how to make twine, but it is a process. I see you're a painter. I would so love some artwork in my home. I'm quite partial to sandy beaches. What do you say? If you make me a painting, I'll teach you how to make twine.
I'll see what I can
I
do.
look forward to seeing your work. Mind
Alright.
the plants underfoot.
So, in order for us to learn how to make Bloomsack raft, we need to learn how to make twine. And in order to learn how to make twine, we need to get this guy a painting of a sandy beach. Also, it looks as though the eclipse is about to happen, so that's fun. Anyway, let's walk down this riverbank a little bit. Hello there, Nita Clip. Damn, okay, so we can't really walk too much in this direction. It's going pretty good. How are you? What is all the way up here, I wonder? Doesn't seem to be much. Just got off work. Nice, nice. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to make our way over there. Oh well. I mean, I was kind of hoping I could see the other riverbank of Old Lindau, but you know, it's not a big deal. So let's just head back across the bridge. Let's also drop a little bit of his save. So yeah, he needs a sandy beach, so let's go ahead and make a canvas. Hey, I got an achievement. Carpenter. Ooh. Little rats? Yeah, I guess those are rats. Alright, so we have a canvas. The only thing we're lacking is inspiration. I know we bought some tea. Is this it? The words are hard. The Lindawian brew. I think this is the tea. Alright, so yes, that did give us enough for 1 inspiration, which means we can afford to do 1 painting. Now, he said he wanted a sandy beach. Now this is more of a rocky beach. Just kind of keep down here. We'll eventually... Yeah, the sandy part is like all the way over there, right underneath the tower. So... I suppose that is where we will go to do this painting. Alright, drop another save. And... yeah, let's get painting, I guess. So, let's just kind of fill in the whole scene quite a bit, you know. And this may be encroaching on that one guy's privacy a little bit by painting him, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Pretty music. Hello, June. Thank you for the hydrate. Just some refreshing tea. Today it's nothing special, it's just regular green tea. Some people don't like green tea because it's bitter, and like, you know, I can respect that, but for me it's just, it just hits the spot So let's go over and talk to you. Actually, what really hits this spot is jasmine tea. I fucking love jasmine tea. But yeah, no. Anyway, let's go back and find owner. Is he still outside? Yes, he is.
What a lovely sandy beach you've painted. Would you be willing to give it away for the opportunity to learn?
Why, yes, I would.
This is splendid. It will be the prized piece of my sitting room. Now, here's how to make twine. Mind the plants underfoot.
Alright, so we now have the twine schematic. So, just out of curiosity. Yeah, so we can make plenty of twine. And in order for us to make a raft, yeah, so it requires 10 bloom sacks, 2 twine, 1 stick, and 1 sealant. The sealant, this guy over here, Boner? No, owner is your name. I can't remember what your name is. Yeah, the sealant requires, like, wax, as he implied, but we don't actually know how to make it.
Hello, good friends.
Hello,
Where's
good
your raft?
friend.
Lindau is okay. It has the ocean. But I don't take my rafting there. I like this river better.
Alright. How about Nava?
What's that?
Fair enough. The architect.
I think architects build things.
Or Lindau.
I'm not supposed to take my raft over there, but I do sometimes because lots of frogs live there.
And the abandoned
I
tower.
only took me to it once. I found a crab there and brought it home. It ran away though.
Cool. Can anyone tell me how to make the sealant? Cause it says I need wax and I've got plenty of candles. You can't tell me
What
how
can
to
I do
it.
for you?
Can you? No.
Mind the plants underfoot.
I mean, the quest said... Yeah, the quest says it's done. But I don't think it is. Oh well. Let's see, I don't want to go too far before it gets too late, because remember, we do start to freeze around like 7-ish, so that means we've got about 4 more hours of exploration to do. And using basic survival tactics, you have to account for the journey back as well as the journey out, so that's really only 1 hour or 2 hours of exploration, I mean. So let's just kind of stick along this riverbank, see what there is to see around here. Because I don't really want to venture too far on, like, the main path, because I don't want to start anything that'll take too long and I won't be able to finish it. So, yeah. Also, let me just drop a save. There we go. Is there anything of note around here? Yes, there is that house. You know what? It's 3:30. Let's go check in on this house. Worst case scenario, we'll have to, like, do more with it tomorrow or something. So, ooh. Oh, yes. We found wood. Hello, I did not just steal from you.
I saw some birds flying around a few nights ago. They were so graceful. I especially like the ones that do this. Ooh, ooh. What a fun way to talk. Ooh.
Okay. Seems you have nothing to say about Lindau despite it literally being just down the road from you, but whatever. Let's talk about Nava.
Fancy city folk, but they do buy my pots.
Oh, you sell pot, do you?
Bye now.
I'd like to buy some pot off of you. Anyway, I guess let's just, yeah, I mean, she wasn't lying, she does have pots. So yeah, I guess she makes ceramics as her profession. Then let's see, anything else of note around here? There's a little bit of like a wheelbarrow type deal. And here's a sign. Lindau is that way and Nava is this way. Cool. And yeah, now we kind of get into here. So yeah, it's 4 o'clock. I kind of like to be starting to head back. But that structure right there is very conspicuous. So, you know what? I think we have time to check it out at least once. Ooh, hello. Eastshade and Black Thistle, protected under rule of the land. Do not pick, pluck, or pull. So, the Black Thistles are apparently a protected plant species. Let's see. Oh. Oh, this looks gorgeous. So much more exploring. Alright, oh, there's a lot to see over here, isn't there? Well, let's drop another save. And let's have a chat with you. Why can't I go any further? Hello? There we go. Oh, I cannot chat with you. Okay. Well, it's getting close to 5. So I'd say it's about time we start heading back to Lindau. Tomorrow we can continue our exploration around here. Because there's definitely some stuff worth checking out. But yeah, that tower up there looks quite peculiar. So I'd love to give it a check tomorrow. Let's get some more roots. That way we'll be able to make more twine. Not that it'll do us any good, because we don't even know how to make the sealant. Which is weird, because it did kind of say that we'd finish the quest, but whatever. Alright, just a little bit more time. soon we'll be back at Linda. Oh yeah, tomorrow we should definitely check by that person's house because, once again, the paintings that you make and give to people do appear out in the world, you know? We'll see that at the end, I think. We'll see that the painting that we gave to... what's her face? Actually, you know what? We still got a little bit of time left. It's only 5:30. So let's head up here real quick. Okay, so the architect is not here. He might be over in the old tower. Or who knows, he might be somewhere completely different and out of the way. Because he did say that one day that he just wanted to take a look at Lindau one last time before he'd move on. Hello.
Thanks for everything. I need some time to myself. This is indeed a special place, and I'd like to soak it in as much as possible before I leave.
Well, speak of the devil. Yeah. That right there is the architect. Well, into the tavern we go. Or I guess this is more an inn than a tavern, but still. Let's see.
The traveling artist. Take care now.
Like, presumably we have to talk to someone about, like, how to make the sealant. But I don't know who that person would be. Anyway, we should probably just head to bed. There's not a whole lot left for us to do at this hour, you know. There's the eclipse that we painted. Yeah, let's just sleep until, like... I think 5 a.m. is pretty decent. I'm not really looking to talk to anyone here in town anyway. And that'll give us plenty of time to do some proper, like, thorough exploration tomorrow. And who knows, maybe we might even find our next bed. Ooh, we found a feather. And we know who likes feathers, although he's probably asleep right now. And some more roots. And even more roots. Alright. So yeah, let's take a peek inside this house over here. We've got a burning fire. And here's the picture that I painted. Alright, so now let's head up this direction. Let's investigate that tower. Because it really does intrigue me. Well, I mean, it's got... Oh, here we go. We've actually discovered the location, the middle tower. Alright, and that just teleports us to the top. So from here... Yeah, it's got these, like, ropes that I don't really know much about. I don't know. Maybe at some point we'll learn ziplining. But yeah, that just goes down to Lindau and all the way up to the north. So, we see a big tree. I think I recall seeing a tree house there. Mom did want us to paint a big tree, but this isn't the... I don't think this is the big tree. But yeah, we can see further to the north are like a bunch of pink trees, and it looks like a snowy mountainous north. Just a very vastly different landscape from this. I've actually never been there, I don't think. I believe I just kind of got to Nava and stopped playing there, so yeah. Well, anyway, there wasn't anyone up there. I don't think there was anything more to do over here. Though it's possible, now that I think about it, you know how we just kind of learned how to make a raft all the way back there? What if that's what we're supposed to do along this riverbank? Is make a raft to cross. No, not what I want. This is a problem I always get in exploration games, is too much can be overwhelming. Like, as a kid, I loved the concept of games being as open-worldy as physically possible. Oh, we got a lot of inspiration for coming to the Great Shade. Oh, that's nice. So is this the tree Mom wanted us to paint? I have genuinely no idea. But yeah, I would like to see who lives there. Hang on, let's just take a walk around. But yeah, no, as I was saying, as a kid, I used to just adore the concept of open world games. I'm like, oh, games should be as open and as worldy as possible. Like, there shouldn't be no barriers for me going anywhere. And then these days, you throw me into an open world game and I just kinda get overwhelmed with the options. I'd say as much as the game definitely has their problems the games definitely have their problems in terms of how long it takes to do everything. But I will say this, the design of the worlds in the newer Assassin's Creed games does kind of hit that sweet spot for my brain where it's like, I understand, like, I know where I need to go in order to do certain things. So I'm not just, like, stuck with that exploration paralysis of having too many options. I can basically just be like, okay, I'm going to explore this one specific region for all the way until I've explored everything that's there, and then I'll move on. Like, and everything that is worth exploring is marked on your map. Like, that is... I get that it can be problematic, but in its own right, it's kind of just better, at least for my brain, to be able to process things. Ooh. Didn't that lady say that she liked owls? Now, I don't suppose... Yeah, right there seems like a decent spot, so yeah. Okay, that's something. Now, I don't see a way to get up there. But, oh well. Anyway, let's go and find that lady's house. Help myself to some of that. Now it's the black thistle that we're not supposed to touch, because that's the protected species. I don't know if we actually do get in trouble if we pick it, but yeah, just keep an eye out and do our best to not touch the black thistle. Alright, lady.
What? You painted that owl? Can I buy it from you?
Why, yes, you can.
This is great! Ooh, ooh. Is this too many glowstones? I wouldn't know. I've never bought a painting before. You've got a real ear for birds. Let me know if you ever need anything.
Alright. Glad you like
Bye
it.
now. Ooh, ooh. Thanks for the painting. Ooh, ooh. Bye now.
And this is where she puts it. I'm CB. Weekends are usually time for, like, you know, not exploration, relaxation and stuff like that. But yeah, I just both today. Oh, that's the black thistles that we're not supposed to touch. All right. Yeah, just the last 2 days I've had to get up early, so ugh. I'm gonna be tired next week too.
I'm pretty busy if you couldn't tell. Got all these trails to maintain, tourists to wrangle, animals to nurture, plants to relocate. I'll be lucky if I ever get to take another break in my whole life.
A park ranger. Sounds like a tough job.
Yeah, it is. At least someone understands what goes into making a national park. I'm just really stressed today. Oh, and I've also got to go rescue a stupid water fox. As if I didn't already have enough work to do.
What's a water fox?
They're aquatic rodents, essentially. Like to live in watery caves. People think they're adorable, but in my opinion, they're just wretched. My responsibility here is maintaining the trails. That's why I was hired. These water foxes are a huge thorn in my paw, and they distract me from my real tasks. My partner was the one who took care of the water foxes. Now he's gone, and I have no idea to handle these animals. I've been trying to trap one all day. Tried every type of bait into the moon.
Where did your partner go?
He wanted to see the world. I don't blame him for that. But he could have at least left some instructions for taking care of these hard animals.
Why do you need to trap one?
One of them mangled his foot, and I was trying to administer some salve before it gets infected.
What will you do?
I've already wasted so much time trying to catch him. I really can't spend another day on this. I think it's officially a lost cause.
What will happen to the water fox?
Yeah, he'll probably die. And his kits won't last long without him either. I guess it's sad, but the trails need maintenance.
Can I go see them?
I'm not really supposed to let visitors get so close to the wildlife, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. The water foxes are living in a cave, not more than 100 paces from me.
Interesting. Alright, so we got this park ranger here trying to, you know, range the parks. And apparently there's a water fox that's wounded. So let's see, can you tell me about Nava?
City folk. It's like they've never seen a trail before, always trampling through the foliage like animals.
So yeah, I assume this guy would get mad if we picked the black thistle, so I will refrain from doing so. However, the mushroom, I will help myself to. Well, this was interesting. Kestrel's Airy. It looks like there is some wood over to the side here. I would love more wood, thank you. Why, hello there.
Welcome to the Kestrel's Eyrie, providing a warm bed for travelers and tourists for just 2 glowstones a night. Are you in need of a room tonight?
Well, we have found ourselves a new checkpoint, so we don't have to go all the way back to Lindau. First, let's just let's talk about Lindau.
You might have met my old friend Nika. She runs the inn over there. We used to get into a lot of trouble together.
And Nava?
It's a shiny kind of place. You heading there now?
Yes, I am.
I heard there's an art supplies store. Seems like something you might like.
Ooh, that actually does sound quite useful. Just pay a little bit of glowstone and we get enough supplies to make canvases and stuff. We'll probably come back here for a room tonight, but we're not quite done for the day. But let's just see what else is around here. There's a book. Fish of the Fellstream River. The scales of the ultramarine minnows were once ground down to create a deep blue pigment used in paint. These fish consume nearly anything aside from fish and have been found to eat plants and even eggs. The moted trout, the moted trout or thunder trout leaps from water at high speeds before crashing back down. It is believed that the fish do this to catch flies, but it's been surmised that they may also be engaging in play. When entire hovers of thunder trout do this at once, it creates a rumble that can be felt from the land. Thunder trout prey on ultramarine minnows and prefer to live in river waters. The dry-mouthed sandfish swallows vast quantities of silt, allowing it to rest heavily on the riverbed. Preying on thunder trout, the sandfish emits a burst of sand as prey approaches, disorienting the smaller fish and consuming it along with the displaced sand. One sandfish has gained particular notoriety in Eastshade for being a menace to fisherfolk and boaters alike. This fish is known to locals as Old Pops and has been observed wreaking havoc in the Sinkwood Lake. Interesting. And we've got you've got nothing to say, but I found a candle. And yeah, upstairs is presumably where we'd get our bed if we'd pay for it. Not gonna pay for it just yet, it's not even midday. However, you've got some cloth, and let's just talk to
By
you.
trade, I am a cartographer, but unfortunately my productivity is down at the moment. I have run out of ink. It'll be a while before my shipment comes in. You're new around here, right? I'll bet you could use a map of Eastshade.
Oh, hell yeah. That would be useful.
If you'd like one, I have an extra print here I can give you. But in exchange, I'm wondering if there's something you can do for me. As I mentioned, I'm running low on ink. If you find me 4 inky cap mushrooms, I'll give it to you.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for them.
That would be grand. Last time I went inky cap foraging, I got trapped in a conversation with the park ranger. He's rather obsessed with trail making, isn't he? He gabbed about it for nearly an hour.
Alright, so she wants us to find some mushrooms. I believe we've found 2 mushrooms so far. I don't know if they're inky caps or not, but... yeah. Alright. Tell me about Nava.
A beautiful city, and very straightforward, cartographically speaking.
Alright.
See you.
So, yeah, actually, let's go ahead and drop a save first. Let's check over here in these journals. Okay, so yeah, we've got a wounded water fox. Yeah, he needs to figure out how to lure it. And then there's a cartographer's ink. Staying at the Kestrel's area asked me to find her 4 inky cap mushrooms. Alright, I wonder if we could probably do that. It's time for the eclipse. I was wondering, like, it seems pretty dark outside. I thought it was midday. Nope, it's just eclipse time. No big deal. Actually, you know what? Let's head down here, talk to the park ranger. Because she mentioned that he knew about the mushrooms, even if he does talk a lot about them. Probably be useful information to know. There's more of those thistles that I will not touch. Don't want to piss off the ranger.
Good day for making trails, wouldn't you say?
What do they like to eat?
I've always pictured them as toad eaters. Never really watched them eating, though. If I knew what they like, I would have trapped that injured one by now.
Where do they live?
They live in watery caves and crevices, usually secluded areas. Aren't you full of questions? Go to the library if you want to know it all.
Wow. Well, he had no information at all about the mushrooms. And so if the water foxes are anything like foxes in our world, they're pretty much omnivores. Like, they'll eat anything like berries, mushrooms, probably insects, and of course small prey like animals and like mice and whatnot. Hello there. Looks like we have ourselves a bit of a couple, just not anyone that I can talk to, but they're just overlooking the beautiful landscape. I can appreciate that. Over there is presumably Nava. All its big buildings and stuff. Some cattails. As a new crafting material, we'll find out at some point what that's for. Ooh, eggs. I think he mentioned eggs, didn't he? Yeah. Alright. Alright. And this is the Salt Spring Coast. only 1 p.m. Still got plenty of time. So, hello there.
Oh, hello. I'm not really in the mood to talk with anyone.
What's wrong?
I lost something really important. It was like the key to everything. I just can't believe I lost it.
What was it?
Sorry, I don't feel like chatting right now.
Really?
Sorry, I don't feel like chatting right now.
A man on the beach was looking for his lost amulet in the water. It seems really valuable. Interesting. Well, there's a shipwreck. Makes me feel like I'm playing a Sea of Thieves. Here's a stick. And then a bunch of big, brown, very smooth looking stones. Interesting. Ooh, some hot springs. And we can sit in them. Nice. However, no sign of a cave or anything. Well, there's some cattails. Those will be probably useful at some point. Oh, what is this? Hello there.
Such a nice place to relax, this. I come here often. It's a nice, quiet place to write music. Hey, do you want to hear my latest tune?
Sure.
It's not easy to play a string instrument with talons, you know. But what I lack in finger ability, I can make up for with my fine bird pipes. Well, that's the song.
I'll be honest, dude, that gave me fucking chills. You are a master.
Thanks for listening. What'd you think?
It was fucking amazing. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. Today is certainly shaping up to be a good one.
Wow.
Care to hear my song again? I could use the practice.
Not right now, but, maybe at some point, yeah. Good lord. I was not expecting to be hit with something that beautiful. Then again, one should always come into this game expecting to be hit with something beautiful, because that's just like what the entire game is. It's just beauty incarnate. Well, kind of. Depends on what graphic settings you're using. Like I said, last time was on the lowest graphic setting. This one is one up from that, so it's still low, but it's not the lowest. So hopefully it'll be fine. I'm gonna work my way up, because part of me feels like the game or whatever detected like what settings it should use was slightly incorrect with what my computer can handle. But that said, I also know that my computer can't handle too much. So I don't want to like go too high, but I also don't want to go too low, if you catch my drift. So we'll slowly work our way up, and if we run into any performance issues or like stream or game crashes, I will lower the settings once again. So, let's see, yeah, it's about 4 p.m. It's really not that long of a walk up that hill. And that's where we'll be staying the night. So I think we might as well just kind of explore this general region. So that guy lost his thing. I'm assuming it's probably all the way over there, which means we need a raft. And we know how to make a raft, we just don't know how to make the sealant that's required in order to make the raft. So that's a little bit of a predicament. Yeah, 4:15, still got a little bit of time. We're getting closer and closer to Lindau itself. And no sign of those water foxes. I'm really not sure where they would be. Interesting. Well, there's another one of those, I guess, watchtowers. That's probably what those are, is like watchtowers. That makes sense to me. Drop a little save. Yep, the East Tower. Oh, that is gorgeous. This game really sends me chills. Like that song that guy was singing earlier was so beautiful. The town of Nava is so pretty. Or the city, I guess. Yeah, so we got 2 hours before it starts to get too cold to be outside. Do keep an eye out for any more mushrooms and the like. Still not really sure where the cave would be. The cave might actually be down towards a different waterfront, like maybe not this sea, but it's a different sea. Who knows? Maybe it's like more towards the river? Honestly, my highest priority right now is the map. I would love to have a map, so I want to find some of those ink caps. Just really not sure where they'd be. And Park Ranger was not really willing to share. There's that protected thistle again. Oh, is this the cave? This might be the cave right down here. Ooh, is that an ink cap? Ah. Perfect. Right over here. Oh, this is definitely the cave. Alright, so... Yep, found the water fox den. There's the water fox. So yeah, I'm gonna put an egg in there as bait. I am lost. Ooh. There we go. We successfully trapped the water
I managed
fox.
to trap him. I heard the shrieks all the way above ground. I need to administer the sound. Well, I guess I should thank you. I was ready to give up on this damn water fox. Listen, it's pretty clear that you're a nature lover. I don't know how you managed to catch that animal, but I do appreciate it. Let me show you how to make a snug tent. Should be useful for someone like you, roaming the country and all. It will give you a place to relax if you need to kill time, and shelter if you find night sneaking up on you.
Ooh, that's actually pretty useful. So it requires fabric, which is a little bit of a shame because we need fabric in order to make canvases, but fabric seems to be slightly more plentiful than the wood planks are. And sticks and twine. So yeah. Yeah, just if we ever do find ourselves staying out too late. Speaking of, I really need to get up that hill. 'Cause 7 p.m. is creeping up on us. Come on, we can make it to the end. We can make it to the end. Here we go. Made it. Awesome. I will help myself to some of that. And I will give the lady, assuming she's still awake. Yes.
Have you by any chance found those inky caps yet?
I have indeed.
Great. I've just put the final touches on your map. I hope it serves you well. Safe travels.
Awesome. So now we have a map. Yeah, so the white dot tells us where we are. And we can see all sorts of different locations. So all the way up there is Nava. Right there is the Kestrel's Eyrie, which is where we are right now. Then there's Lindau all the way over down there. Yeah. So we got the Tiffmore Bluffs. The Westerly Woodlands we have not explored, and I cannot read that. Blushwood Forest, I think, and the Restless Reach. Oh, and all the way up there to the north is the Ocean's East Breach? It's kind of hard to read, but yeah. As you can see, we've kind of already explored, I'd say, about a quarter of the map already. So that's something. Anyway, let's head on down here to you.
My great-great-grandparents built this lodge. It's held up pretty well, I'd say. With any luck, it'll stay up for many more generations.
Alright, give me that room.
Alright then, it's just up the stairs, second door on the right.
Sweet. Now let's settle down for the night. Help ourselves to a candle and some canvas. Or not canvas, fabric. And then sleep until... Let's go until like 5:30-ish, I think. Yeah, there we go. 5:30. I think that's a decent time to wake up. Most people will still be asleep, but we still have a few more things to do around the area. I really need to figure out how to make the sealant. That's the biggest issue right now, is I can find lots of candles, but no one has told me how to make sealant. And I can't just use the candles plain to make the raft. Well, anyway. Here we are on the very next day. On outside. So yeah, let's see, quest-wise, so yeah, he lost a thingy. I'm assuming it might have washed onto the shore of the island over there, which means we need a raft. And then the rest of these quests we can all do once we get to Nava. So I think they'll be for next time. Say that's probably enough for now. Stream a little bit shorter than usual, but you know, I'd say we've made some good progress. There's a little bit more exploration that I do want to do in other parts of the world, because it did seem we could kind of go up that riverbank, and I'd like to see what's along there. But yeah, just shorter stream that gives me, you know, we made a decent amount of progress. Does again make me kind of question how long this game will be. I don't expect it to be too long, because, well, again, like I kind of pointed out, it does look like we've already explored like a quarter of the entire part of the map. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. But don't worry, like, I'm sure there's plenty of content for several streams of this game. In fact, I suspect it'll probably still be the Sunday stream series all the way up until I go back to the US, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, so next time I'll try once again upping the graphics and seeing if that doesn't hurt performance too much, because I would like to see this game at its prettiest, because I'm not really the person to be too much of a stickler for graphics. Like, I'm perfectly fine with games that have shitty graphics. When it comes to gaming, I'm more function over form. I don't really care about graphics. That said, graphics are kind of... This game right here is one game where I will make an exception there and say that graphics are actually kind of very important to the game. So, yeah. Not that you can't enjoy the experience on the lowest graphical settings, because I think you very much can. It's just, yeah, the more visuals you can get, the better. And because that's kind of what the game is all about, is the visuals. So anyway, we will continue next time. Probably, yeah, go up that riverbank, and then depending on if there's nothing really there, we'll just head on into Nava. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. Right here in chat, these are my links, all the places you can find me. I actually also have a Tumblr now. You can find me on Tumblr at it's like tumblr.com/HaruHayesVtuber, all one word, because yeah, for someone already took Haruhe's. I don't know who, but fuck you, whoever you are. And you can't do underscores apparently in Tumblr URLs. But anyway, yeah, I do have a Tumblr. That is, I have not yet put that on my card, but that is on my to-do list. Other than that, if you want to support me, you know, you can subscribe, you can leave tips. All that is pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna find ourselves somebody to raid, and here's our raid message, which you can copy and paste or type it in yourself. That email right there you can have access to if you sub to me. And thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.